Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready whenever you are. Just kick this off.
Okay. Well, um, okay. First, state your name, age, and your instrument.
My name is. Oh wait, am I going artist name or government name?
Both.
Okay, my name is Nathan Lambert, but in my music, I go by Grotesque. I am 16, and my instrument is my throat.
I used to tell people that I was a throat player because I sing, and they thought it was so weird.
Yeah.
Um, what? Okay. What's your favorite show you've ever played?
Oh God. For a while. Okay. So when I started doing like shows and stuff, because I haven't done like a whole lot, obviously. Like I've done a few open mics and stuff, but there were these little shows me and my friends would set up because me and my boys all do music and stuff, and it would literally just be like right out in like my front yard basically, and we just have tons of people crowd around. Like I'd say like the last one we did was definitely my favorite because we just had a bunch of people just crowd in there and we just had fun. You know what I mean? Wasn't like an
Yeah.
actual like event, but it's still music, still a show.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Um, describe your music.
Oh shit. Okay. Well.
This is the question that stumps the bands.
Okay. So genres, right? Like this is what we're talking about.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be genres. Like this one band, Joy Noise, they said, happy guys playing happy songs. Um, so like
Um.
anything works. It's your music. You get to decide what happens with it.
Okay. So I'll describe it and give some genres for it. So obviously I'm not like one genre. I'm a rapper. I am an alternative artist. I am a punk artist, but none of my punk songs are out yet. Some emo trap. Some West Coast old school hip hop shit. I don't know. I don't know what you call like metal, but I'm that too. So it's a wide range of shit. But if I was to describe myself in the same fashion that you were saying the other band did, I am a lonely sad boy that just yells into a microphone and gets some views.
um, when did you start playing music?
I started actually playing and like recording and making songs about 3 years ago, but I've been writing for about 5 6 years now.
What was your first show like?
Scary. No other words, just scary. It took everything I had not to choke. Like as soon as I walked up and I grabbed the mic, I thought my world was gonna end. Like the back of the room just seemed so far away, even though it definitely wasn't. And it was only like 15 people, but it was horrifying, and it took everything I took to get through the entire thing, and without falling into pieces.
Um, I feel that too because I have major stage fright.
Yeah. It's like
Uh,
nowadays it's just more of like a thrill more than actually being scared. But the first time it's definitely, yeah, it's bad.
yeah. What's one thing you live by?
One thing I live by, just um, just being real. You know what I mean? Like sticking to yourself, no matter what happens, no matter what situation you're in, who you're with, just being yourself, no matter what.
What's your goal in the music industry?
Dude, I just want to fucking pop off. No, on some real shit though. Like, I mean, obviously, I don't care if I'm not like the next number one thing, but I want to get big enough to a point where I'm able to like, carry on, do some tours and shit, and definitely get my music out there to those who like need it and who are feeling my shit.
If you need a merch girl or like a photographer, I got you.
Definitely.
Granted, you live on the bottom of the country now, but
Yeah.
we're good. What does success look like to you?
The exact opposite of what I'm experiencing now. No. No, seriously. Success to me, honestly, I don't. Success is honestly just being able to like live like just being able to do what you want to do, in terms of like, having a job and stuff, just being able to live happily and still be making it in life without, too many struggles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just making it.
Um, where was I? What are your hobbies besides your career? Well, music.
Hardcore freaking gaming. Gaming's like so much fun. Skating. I love skateboarding. You won't see me going anywhere without a skateboard. Um, that's really it. I'm basic.
What first got you into music?
Um, I was sitting in the car one time, and I just remember I the way I am by Eminem playing in my headphones, and I was looking in my lap, and I just like, I was looking at my phone, and I was scrolling through my notes. I was like, I have so many lyrics, and I don't know, I just had Eminem on loop for like so long, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, honestly, if Eminem never existed, I don't know if I ever would have started. It's like one of
Um,
my biggest inspirations.
yeah. What's the most useless talent you have?
Useless talent.
Yeah, useless talent.
Oh, jeez. Um, I guess I would need talents in the first place to be able to have useless ones. So, I mean, I honestly don't know.
Um, okay. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music industry?
Everybody tries to do it, and only I'd say 5% of the people that are doing it actually, put effort into it.
It sounded kind of angry. That had an angry undertone. Are you
You know,
okay?
I have my feelings, but yeah, yeah, that's
It
the
is really. I will admit, because I go to shows in Baltimore. Um, so like I consider Baltimore my city, even though I'm from Hanover. Um, so like I look for bands in Baltimore. I know Skyward Story, but they're not a band anymore.
yeah,
I know no bands from Baltimore, and I hate it because I want to be able to like get bands that I can be friends with, and then I can go to shows and I can take pictures and I can sell their merch and I can interview them and I can be friends with them.
hmm,
But it's so hard because there's so much shitty music here,
yeah,
like nowadays, and like it's so hard to filter out the good music and the bad music, which is why I sent you to Goodfella. Goodfella is a great band, but they're very small. They're from Oklahoma. Whereas Joy Noise, I love those boys. I love Koch. He's adorable. He's so sweet. But their music isn't really. I can't see them going very far,
hmm,
but they can definitely get big.
yeah,
Um, they're from California. They're awesome, but like there's no bands from Baltimore, and like which is weird because All Time Low is from Baltimore,
yeah,
and I love All Time Low, but like it's so hard to find good bands in Baltimore, and like it's not like besides you, like no people at Southwest or New Oxford or Spring Grove, like there's no like garage bands like there used
yeah,
to be, like 2000s, like 2000s, there were garage bands and just every they just got together and they played music. They don't do that anymore because everybody
yeah,
thinks that they're too cool for it, and I hate it.
yeah. It's so dry nowadays.
What's your favorite song to perform?
Ah, my favorite song to perform, dude. It would have to be my song. Oh shit. Okay, this is actually kind of hard. Okay. When I'm alone. That's a. It's like one of. I don't like how much autotune I ended up using in the song, but it's has a nice energy to it. It's like high energy, but it's really like sad in the lyrics. So
Yeah.
yeah.
um what inspires you the most?
Um. Okay. What inspires me? As in like, you know, what could like other artists be like part of this?
I mean, yeah, that could be because I know you said Eminem, so like that could go for it, but like for me, like inspiring, like what inspires me is like helping people and making people happy.
Oh, okay. I
um
got you. I got you.
yeah.
Yeah. The fact that you said that is actually like hilarious because that's literally what I would have said. But yeah, no, just yeah, like I said earlier though, like part of the whole music thing, like obviously, like I love, I just do this shit for me, and people are just along with me for this ride. But along with that, like I've built up a little bit of a fan base, and yeah, I get messages and shit sometimes just like saying like, "Hey, yo, this song, I connect with this song, I fuck with this song, like, I needed that. I know you didn't make it for me, but thank you." I'm like, "Yeah, dog, like no problem. Like that's what it's there for." You know what I mean? Like helping
Yeah.
people through their problems by bitching about my problems, and then we can, I just like, and having a connection. Like no matter how big I get, if I ever get big for any reason, I'm always gonna stay connected with the fans. Like as much as I'm physically able to, I always want to stay connected with, the people that are putting me at the place, be able to be at the place where I'm at. You know what I mean? I feel
Yeah,
like that's important.
it is important. Because like there's a lot of bands that I know, like Aaron from Starbenders, he's the bassist. He's amazing. Last summer, not like the summer that just ended, but like last year, him and I would stay up like till 3, 4 a.m. every night just talking about literally nothing. And he's like a big brother to me, but like also kind of like a father figure in a way. Um, but he's also like a best friend. And I feel like it's really good to have those kinds of relationships with band members and band members with fans, because I feel like it keeps you grounded. For me, like knowing those band members, it makes me happy. It like enables me to have relationships and possibly have a career. It's just really healthy to have relationships with band members and stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
especially because like nobody my age, and you know the kids at Southwest, they're not that mature.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And they don't have the mental capacity to handle me. That sounds a little bit egotistical, but it's true.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to deal with me. But like there's no like, I forget what I was even saying. There's like, I like hanging out with band members and adults more, because I feel like I understand them. We work on like, our brains work on the same like wavelength.
Yeah, yeah.
I just can't stand people at Southwest.
Right there with you.
Okay. Yeah. What's the best advice you've been given?
It was my one teacher in 8th grade. And when I was writing, it was like right around the time I started recording music. Stick with it, kid. 4 words that have just, it's so simple, but it's driven me to like, it's just every time I'm doubting myself, just those 4 words. Just him looking at me. Stick with it, kid. It's just best advice ever. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's important for anybody, You got a dream, follow it. See where it goes. You don't fucking, I know it sounds like totally cliche as fuck, but there's no success without like failure, you know what I mean? And there's no
Yeah.
success until you actually try. So, yeah.
Okay, piggybacking off of that, what's the worst advice you've been given?
Stop making music.
Okay. I mean, that's all my questions, unless you want me to ask you more.
I mean, yeah, I got some time. That was a bit shorter than I thought it would be. Yeah, I still got a spare 5-10 minutes, something like that. So, shoot, go for a few more.
What's the creative process like for you?
Oh, okay. Should I? Okay, you know what? I'll just answer this as I will. All right. So the creative process for me kind of looks like, well, it starts as soon as I wake up. As soon as I wake up, melodies, flows, beats, everything in my head. And then that's when the hell starts, because I get so lost in one thing that when another thing enters my mind that's cool, they start conflicting, and then basically it just kind of looks like word diarrhea all over my fucking notebooks, and my just it's a very painful process. But once I finally start piecing, painful wouldn't be the word. It's a very brain consuming process, But it's if I could describe my creative process in 2 words, it would be jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Just waiting to put the
Um,
pieces together and hoping I have them all.
I did a puzzle the other day. I didn't even have all the pieces. It was brand new too. I literally bought it from Target,
Refund the
and
fuck.
it didn't have all the pieces because I was missing like side pieces. I was so angry because I couldn't put the puzzle
I'd have
together.
been too. That's like pieces. That's my puzzle.
I know. It's a 500 piece puzzle too. It's like metallic, iridescent. It's like reflective.
Hmm.
It's so pretty, but I don't have all the pieces.
That's dude. I'd be complaining.
I know. How long does it take to make a song? I was gonna say or record, but you haven't come out with like an album yet, have you?
Actually, I've come out with a few mixtapes, but not. I'm working on an album right now, actually, and I've been working on this album for a stupidly long amount of time. We are coming up on almost 2 years now, so it's taking time. And making a song in general. So I've dropped a lot of songs. that are just, not on par with the album I'm working on, because this thing is like a beast. But, the songs I put out, a bit lower production and just doing my thing, those can take anywhere from literally as short as a day to months if I really don't like how my delivery is sounding on the song. So it really just depends on the song, but I'd say average between 1 and 3 days to get everything together, and by the time I mix and master, like 5 days.
What's your favorite lyric from one of your songs?
From one of my songs, oh god, it's from one of my older songs that I really, really, really like. I don't like my old style, but some of my lyrics were slapping, and it was something something something, cause we're born alone, and that's how we all die. If I had the lyrics in my head from before it, I would, it would sound better. But yeah, it was just facts. It's like we're born alone, and that's how we all die. So like, why fucking worry about the other people? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's true.
It's like straight facts. And yeah, man, there's other good lyrics I have that I really want to say right now, but I keep forgetting the songs aren't released yet, so I can't say them. But for now, I'm just gonna have to roll with that one and bite my tongue, because I have some lyrical miracle moments on my shit coming out, and I can't say it yet. I just gotta keep myself restrained. I'm excited about it.
Uh, what are your most important values?
Define values. I'm a bit slow.
Well, I mean, like, for me, it would be like trust, like kindness, honesty, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Like, what do you value?
I honestly, I've just the truth, like
Yeah.
everything in my life, whenever it comes to anything, dealing with other people, and whenever I'm just in any situations, it's just the truth. That's all I want to know. It's just the truth behind everything, the truth about whatever's going on in a certain situation, the truth about how somebody feels about something, the truth whenever, just anything, just keeping shit real.
Uh, what's the most challenging aspect of doing music?
The pre-anxiety before releasing anything, not knowing the reception of what the reception is going to be of what you're dropping, because when you drop it, everybody could love it, everybody could hate it, people could be split on it, and you could either get tons of lovely messages, or you could get tons of hate messages telling you to go kill yourself in your Instagram DM, so you
Yeah.
never really know. But yeah, I'd say the
Um,
anxiety before putting something out, so you never know what's going to happen.
once you like start like producing songs like not by yourself, like with a record company, and like you're gonna have managers and tours, it's gonna get a lot harder.
Yeah. So this whole time I've
Because
been I've been a solo show, dude. Anytime I've booked a show, it was me. If anytime I'm producing everything, like everything going on in this fucking everything that happens is happening inside of this room, inside of this mind, and on these monitors, and these very shitty speakers with no bass that I can't even pick up because there's so many wires everywhere.
what advice would you have for someone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
To not follow in my footsteps, that would be the realistic. But if we're talking in terms of my career choice, definitely stick to you, stick to whatever sound you're going for, whatever lyrical content you have, whatever it is, as long as it's you. Who cares what anybody says? Like, don't sell out. Don't sell out to make anybody happy. Don't sell out for the money. Don't sell out for nothing. Don't sell out. Be yourself, keep it real, and just keep pushing for that shit, no matter how hard it gets, how doubtful you may be, because one day, in one way or another, even if you aren't the next fucking Drake, which I don't think anybody really wants to be, but those numbers.
I don't think anybody likes Drake.
But yeah, those numbers, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
Yeah.
even if you're not that, you'll still go somewhere in life, so just keep at it.
Okay. And a last question to wrap up. What is one message you would give to your fans?
One message. All right. No matter how hard shit gets in life, there is always, as cliche as it sounds, there I don't believe there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, but no matter what happens, life will always get better in some way. Life is always going to be a pile of shit. Shit's always going to go wrong. Nobody can change that. However, things are definitely going to get better, and all you can do is take control of. You can only control so much. So whatever you can control of, make it your fucking bitch. Take control of it. Make life your bitch, and just do the greatest things possible that you can. And if you put your mind to it, you can literally fucking do anything. So if you guys are true fans of me, then you will follow your dreams, and who knows, we might be reading about you in the history books in like 100 years. So yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's all the questions that I can do because the other ones involve like cruise and
Yeah.
touring and stuff like that.
All right. Hell yeah. That was pretty solid.
Okay.